back is basically a group of muscles that help me do this. That's my spine, alright? So if I use these muscles, it's gonna help me go down like this. Alright, if I'm lying down and I want to get up, alright? So I'll use these muscles to get back up. So these are the muscles, these are called rectus abdominis, and for short form we call them abs, alright? So that's what a six pack is, and I'll tell you the secret to making six pack during this class, alright? So make sure stay there. Okay, why did you ask me? Why did you ask her if she had a six pack or not? Okay, so alright, so let me just go on to that. Okay, coming back. So what do you guys think that food is made up of? Like, I need some answers from you guys. Alright, one by one. He goes, yeah. Sorry, vitamins. That's good. One of the answers, vitamin, yes. Nutrient. The correct answer is, the whole answer is like nutrients, but there are different types of nutrients. One of them is vitamins, protein, very good. Yes, the guy at the end. Protein, he said protein already. Yeah. Alright, carbohydrates, alright. So you guys know what you guys are talking about. That's really good to see that you guys all know what they're made up of. I'll just be explaining the difference between all of them, alright? So let's moving on. So the food is all the food that we eat is made up of 6 different nutrients, alright? So one of the nutrients is called macronutrients. One group is called macronutrients, and the other is called micronutrients. So can anybody tell me the difference between macro and micronutrients? Like why? Like there's a small difference. Yeah, you. Yeah. I will let you know. We actually have to balance everything out, alright? So we eat everything. I'll explain how to eat and balance and everything. But I want to see if you guys know the difference between macros and micros. Yes. Alright, I'll let you know how can we eat that. But first we have to understand the difference between macronutrients. So if you can see right here, the macronutrients are these 3 nutrients like carbs, protein and fats, and the micronutrients are the minerals and vitamins. So the main difference between macro and micronutrients is that we need these ingredients in larger amounts, like larger serving size. If we're like suppose if we're having carbs, proteins and fats, we need them in larger amounts. And if you consider vitamins and minerals, these are present in the foods in very small amounts. Our bodies do not require them in very large amounts. So that's the main difference between macronutrients and micronutrients. And the thing is, it does not mean that we shouldn't consume micronutrients. Almost all of the foods that we eat have some sort of macros available in them, but the main thing that we need to focus on is balancing it out, alright? That's the main difference between macros and micros. And there's one other nutrient, that is water. So water is different in terms of all the other nutrients, is that water does not provide our body any sort of energy. Like if I'm consuming carbohydrates, protein and fats, they're gonna give me some sort of energy, right? They're gonna go inside my body, my body's gonna break down, and this is gonna give me some sort of energy, right? So do you know how do we calculate the energy that is being provided to us in terms of carbohydrates, protein and fats? Yes. By water? No. We don't. How do we calculate the energy? Yes. Very good. You measure the energy in terms of calories. That all these different nutrients like fats, protein and carbohydrates, when they go into our body, they give us energy, and we measure their energy in terms of calories. Like for example, if I give like 20 grams of carbohydrates, so that's going to give like 80 calories. So because 1 gram of carbohydrate equals to 4 calories. So this is how you calculate the amount of calories that your body needs. Okay. So moving on. So water does not give us any calories or energy in terms of that, but it's extremely important to consume water because it's primarily responsible for a lot of functions and the metabolic processes that are being happening in the body. Alright? So I'm just gonna take a little bit of a breather and I'm gonna let Sumaya continue. Alright, give me a second, alright. Okay. One of you guys said that nutrition is health. So what do you know about health? What can you say? What is health? If I ask you what is health, what do you? Yes. It's muscles, alright. That is one definition of health. You're like strong. I think he's gonna have like really big muscles once he gets strong. Once he gets older. Alright, use it. What is health? How your body is, alright. I'm getting a lot of correlation with the body and health. Alright, so anyone else regard what is health? Yes. A body that is very fit. Alright, everybody is thinking about the body. What about your energy levels? What if I say that a person who is healthy, that person is very smart. That person solves their math problems very quickly. Exactly. That person is super healthy every day. He or she feels very healthy every single day. Energy. Sorry? And helps what? Breathing. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So, yes. And be active. Exactly. So, if you're healthy, that means you do not have any sort of weakness. You do not have any sort of diseases. You're able to perform your day-to-day functions in a good way. You're energetic. You're not sleeping in the class. You're not yawning. That means you're having good energy throughout the day, right? And you sleep on time, that is being healthy. Okay. So I'm just gonna take a breather, and then I'm gonna let Sumaya continue with the dangers of eating unhealthy. Like we all talked about what's a good thing and what's a bad thing. We'll let you know what those bad things are and what can happen and how you can be unhealthy if you don't eat right.
Hello again, everyone. So what is unhealthy? Can anyone tell me? Yes. Okay, that destroys your body. Yes. Yes, that's also right. Yes, also eating junk. So basically, yeah, it also makes you weak. But okay, everyone's correct. So unhealthy eating is eating a lot of fat, a lot of sugary drinks, a lot of junk food in like a larger amount, right? So what happens when you eat unhealthy food? Yes, you get diseases. Yes, that's right. Okay, so you would gain a lot of unhealthy fat. You would gain a lot of weight. With that, what happens? You can get diabetes, heart diseases. What else can you get? Yes. And what happens when you drink a lot of sugary drinks? When you drink a lot of Pepsi and you drink a lot of sodas. Strong enough to like lift heavy? No. Would we be strong enough to have like muscles and have abs? No, right? Okay. And it also makes your immune system weak. So you can get sick very easily. Catch flu very easily. So junk food is not that great. And can anyone tell me who had Okay, I have a question. Did anyone
Okay, so what do you guys know about exercise? What is exercise for? Like, good for your health? How many of you do you think you guys what type of exercises that we should do? Okay, I need like three options. If all of you guys speak all at once, I won't be able to understand. So let me point out the person who is supposed to speak, and then they'll give me an answer. Alright? So you let me know what sort of exercise I should do. Jump in, that's alright. And do this. Okay. What's the name of this? I need names of the exercises. Okay. You. Yes. Lifting weights. Alright. One more. I need one sort of squats. Alright. She just named my favorite exercise. Okay. So I got three different exercises. One of them was jumping jacks. The other one was lifting weights, and the other one was squats. Alright. Let me just differentiate two different types of exercise. Alright. So there are exercises that work your heart, and there is a type of exercise that works your muscles. Alright. So when you do exercises that work your muscles, what happens? Your muscles get stronger and they get bigger. When you add more stress to your muscles, when you work out, your muscles get stronger and they get bigger. And when you do exercises like jumping jacks or burpees or running or swimming, what happens? What gets stronger? What's the organ? Heart. Your heart, exactly. Because when you do jumping jacks, when you're doing a lot of running, you're getting tired. Your heart rate is going high, alright? So when your heart rate is going high, your heart is doing more work and is getting stronger. So when you're exercising, try to make sure you're adding both of these exercises in your training. So you should try to go for a run, you try to do some squats, you try to work your muscles a little bit. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? Should you guys be lifting weights at this age? No. Alright. But yes, you can make up bad guys. Okay, let me just clarify, being a professional, being a coach, you guys should be able to lift your own body weight at the current age that you guys are in. Okay? You guys all play sports, right? Some of you might play football, some of you might play cricket, some of you might play basketball, right? Okay. So in order to get better at those sports, like if you're playing football, you want to have a stronger kick. If you're playing cricket, you need to have a powerful swing. You need to have those muscles strengthened during those movements, right? So if you do exercises with your own body weight at this age, alright, that is sufficient enough to create the muscles that you want at this age. Once you guys go into your teenage years, that's the time when your bodies actually start to build more muscle. That's the time when you can start lifting weights. Right now at this age, what I would recommend you as a professional, that you guys should be doing exercises with your own body weight, and that is squats, push-ups, exactly, sit-ups. These are the exercises that you can do safely without the risk of injury, alright? But these exercises are going to help you get stronger muscles, stronger bones, and they're going to help you perform better in the sports that you're performing in. Okay. So, where does nutrition come into play? So, if you're exercising, what sort of macronutrients that we should do? I think we should cover that. Like, if you're exercising, what sort of food that you should be eating?
Okay, you should have this, but what exactly you're supposed to have? Yes, fiber. Yes, you should have a good amount of protein, and also you would need a good amount of carbohydrates because it acts as a fuel for your body. And what is protein?
need protein to help build muscle. When you're exercising, and your body needs time to repair itself and help repair the muscle. You will give your body, after the exercise, you will give your body protein. So your body is able to repair itself and get stronger, give you stronger and stronger muscles and stronger bones. Alright? And before the exercise or throughout the day, what do you need to function properly? You need carbohydrates. And where do carbohydrates come from? Food? What sort of food? Give me. Oh, yes. Exactly. What else? Okay, I'll just take one answer at a time. What else? Beans, that's excellent. Red beans, white beans, rice. These are the sources of carbohydrates. That is excellent. Okay. So, do you think is there any such thing as a good carbohydrate or a bad carbohydrate? Yes. What are bad carbohydrates? Yes, let me know. Do you know what are bad carbohydrates? Alright, no. So the thing is, alright, let me just explain. Okay, class, right now. So this is a very important thing that you need to differentiate between. So there are good carbohydrates as in like sugars, and there are a little bit of complex carbohydrates that are supposed to give you a lot of slow releasing energy. So when you eat lots of sugar, you get instant energy and rises, and you keep having those sweet things again and again and again, and for like 2-3 years, what's gonna happen? If you diabetes, because when you're eating too much sugar and you're eating it consistently, you're gonna get a disease called diabetes. And and what does diabetes do to our body? It's a disease that it destroys your certain cells, and it can affect your organs, which doesn't allow you to function properly. All right. So that messes up the hormones in the body. Alright, and when your hormones are not balanced and everything, you might end up gaining unnecessary weight and you might end up getting weaker, alright? So in order to prevent that, you need to control the amount of sugar that you put into your body. So make sure if you're trying to consume sugar, something sweet is coming from a fruit source, alright? Something like a fresh fruit juice or something, because even though they're sweet, they have some good things in them. What are the good things that are present in the fruit juices? Yes, vitamins and minerals. Exactly. Nutrients, healthy nutrients like vitamins and minerals. So they are present in those fruit juices. They will give you not just energy, they will give you vitamins and minerals as well. They can help you regulate the functions in your body. Alright? So what did we learn? We need to make sure that we're not consuming a lot of sugars. Alright? That's one type of carbohydrate. And what are the other type of carbohydrates? Those are the potatoes, the vegetables, things like rice, things like roti, things like brown bread and all that. Okay, let's discuss what's a good bread, brown bread or white bread? Who says white bread? Who says white bread? No. So the white bread is actually not the most healthiest option if you compare it with the brown bread. Although it's more tasty, tastier than the brown bread, but it's not the most healthiest option to have during your breakfast, alright? So try to go for brown bread, because why should we go for brown bread? It's healthier because it has more fiber in it. And something that has more fiber in it is going to help you digest the food and makes things easier to digest. Alright? So brown bread, wheat, rice, these are the things that have more fiber, and these are the good sources of carbohydrates, the complex sources of carbohydrates. Alright? So I'll just wrap it up from here for this session, I believe. And thank you so much for coming. That's not what I said.